Hello everyone and welcome to my very next deck profile on the Rikka Fairy. So, recently we ended up getting a new box. A box where we ended up getting some Rikka Fairy cards. And I previously made a video about the potential of the Rikka Fairy in Duel Links. And in that video, I essentially assumed if we were to get Rikka Fairy anytime soon, which I was kind of like speculating that was going to be the case, how the deck was going to look like once it's implemented into Duel Links. And while I do believe the Rikka Fairy could be a strong archetype, right now they did not give us any of the other good cards left in the archetype. We're still missing the Trap Negate. We're still missing Rikka Petal, which is one of the probably the strongest starter card for the deck. We're still missing two of the rank 4s as well. So in that sense, we are playing with some of the other cards at the current moment, and a lot of them are just not strong enough on their own. Because while we do have a searcher and we do have like a lot of little special summons here, the issue with them is that they require you to tribute a plant monster, and a lot of the times that is going to make you go minus in a lot of resources. So it takes a lot for them to be on the board, and without any XC place to go into, they don't have anything to fall back onto, because you really cannot play any back row with them, and you are not able to create any good ranks either, because there are only, in my opinion, two good plant rank monsters that you can go into, which is Black Shape of Corn as well as the Kansashi, the Rikka Queen, which we did end up getting at the very least. But that's a rank 6 and this is a rank 4, and there's really no good rank 8 to take advantage of No Trap's effect. Because once you summon Snow Trap, you are locked into plant monsters. However, the good thing is that you are still able to play the game and still able to create rank 6 and rank 4s before you go into your Snow Trap play. However, the deck is still not the greatest right now. It is not the strongest, and I do believe we are going to be getting more support of it in the near future. I do think that whether it be the next mini box or the next main box, we should be getting, at the very least, I hope, the Rikka Petal card. Because having the Rikka Petal is essentially a one card, you normal summon or special. You get to search a Rikka Fairy monster, and then you essentially search for Mudan, and then from Mudan you get to tribute it, special summon Mudan, search a spell, and you essentially get your entire combo with just a single card. It is very, very nice to be able to do that. But until we get Rikka Petal into the game, the deck building of this Rikka Fairy deck has been all over the place as far as I've seen, because a lot of people really do enjoy the Rikka Fairy. Like, I'm actually surprised how popular they actually became. But even then, there's builds out there that, you know, are mixed in with their own mages. There's some that play triple glow up blob, which is like a little iffy in my opinion. And a lot of them don't play like any spell or trap. They're all monsters because you want to open a plant, and you essentially minus a lot, so you need to play like triple glow bulb so you at least go even in your trade. And it really became a difficult task to try to figure out a good deck to show you guys, because I do want to ensure that if I'm going to showcase a deck, it should at least showcase something new. And in this scenario that I have here built for you guys, hoping I did not, ramble too long in the beginning here, we're gonna go ahead and get started to what I think is a pretty good build of the Rikka Fairy deck until we get more plant cards. Because right now, I mean, this deck would shine if we ended up having like Lone Fire Blossoms or even Evil Thorns, which I hope we get in the next mini box or the next main box. Like, I could honestly see getting Rikka Petal as a UR either in the next mini or the next main box, and hoping to also get like Lone Fire Blossoms and Evil Thorns, because those would make the deck so much better. And I was also trying to make a deck with the new nerfs coming up into the next changes for the skills, because also a big hit on the Rikka Fairy archetype was the nerf of what grows in the graveyard. So you're not able to utilize the what's it called, the that one Verdict card, whatever his name is, in order to tribute for advantage, because that would have been a really strong, very, very strong play. But because what grows in the graveyard ended up getting nerfed, is no longer an option, and I don't want to play skills like balance or my monster cards and stuff like that until, because they're getting nerfed, right? So I don't want to show you guys a deck that's just gonna only be around for like 2-3 more weeks. So for this deck, I ended up struggling between 3 different skills. Either the tie that binds, extra extra from Pegasus, and Life Alpha. Yeah, so the reasoning behind all of those is the tie that bind is just a simple, you know, power boost to your cards. I wish we had a skill that let us have forests on the field so we can power out the plant monsters, but sadly we don't have that, so that's a bit of a bummer. And then for extra extra, I was thinking of getting that because this deck, like I was mentioning, you really need to neg hard in order to get a play going. So with extra extra, you're at the very least, whenever you draw, if your life point get decreased by 2000, you're able to draw 2 copies of whatever card you draw. Whether that be a good card is up to RNG because it is whatever's at the top of your deck, really. So I was thinking of putting extra extra. And the last skill, Life Point Alpha, the one that lets you start with 5,000 life points, I was thinking of doing that because I am playing a small Aromage package with Jasmine, and having double normal summon for the deck is not that bad actually. It's really, really good because you're able to go into rank 4s much easier. With summoning Jasmine and then summoning any one of your other level 4s, you go into an instant, you know, Black Chip, Malevolent Sin, Gaga Kaiboy, or even an Abyss Dweller, whatever rank 4 you wish to have. But at the end of the day, I think I'm gonna showcase the Tied Up Bind skill just for this example. Simply because I do want to show you guys that there is a big weakness in this deck. Like, there's a lot of weaknesses for the deck right now. But until we get more cards, there's really not an easy way to fix them. In any case, that's it for my beginning ramble. I did wanted to disclose this. And another thing I will also tell you, this version of the deck that I built is very friendly, free to play friendly. It doesn't use too many UR from like powerful, for a lot of different sets. The only thing here that's worth something is Book of Moon, but you can easily replace Book of Moon with literally any other power spell card. You know, you can have Enemy Controller instead, or even Cosmic Cyclone, even Necro Valley. Like any other powerful spell or trap, Book of Moon could be a replacement for. This is the 2 cards that you can flex onto whatever you feel like having in this particular build. So in any case, let's go ahead and break down the deck and then go into our games right after. So first things first, we do ended up playing a single copy of Snowdrop, the Rikka Fairy. So Snowdrop is a very good card that allows you to summon multiple monsters from the hand. By attributing 1 plant monster in the field, you get to summon her and any other plant monster from your hand onto the field. But then you are locked into only summoning plants for the rest of the turn. And then she has a secondary effect that's also really important, where you're able to target another plant monster on the field, and all the levels of every plant monster on the field becomes the level of that monster that you targeted. So Rikka, the Snowdrop Fairy here is very important, mainly because it gets you your other level 8 that you play in the deck onto the field. And this level 8 could also be flexed into a multitude of different level 8s. And I'll go ahead and talk about her right now. I ended up playing Marina, Princess of Sunflowers, mainly because she has this effect that whenever a plant monster gets destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to destroy a card on the field. Simply because every other level 8 plant monster that we have currently in the game, I feel like they were all like not the strongest at all. Like they were not, in my opinion, was running like any of them, but you do need to choose one to run for the deck. I mean, you have Hellborg here, which has 2600 attack, which is decent. Ichi prevents targeting also from the hand. For monster effects, you know, you got Churu Beam here, which is 1800 attack, which is really, really weak. But when you get destroyed, you get to summon a plant from the deck. Then you have Hemitry, which I was playing at first, which lets you excavate the top card. If it's a plant, you excavate it and then you draw a card, so let you go +1. It's good, but it's a little hard to kind of play him just because how many spell enchants I am playing in the main deck, you normally won't get the effect off. And then the last card is Titaniel, which essentially prevents the targeting of a card by attributing a plant monster. This would probably be the stronger option, but it feels so weird to say it's a good card because you have to attribute a monster anyways to gain the effects, and unless you have Kazanchi on the field, you're essentially minusing to prevent a targeting effect, which half the time I figured they're always targeting your monsters anyways. So it's like, well, I lost a monster no matter what. So it's like kind of pointless in some ways, in my opinion. And even this card that I'm playing, Marina, she's kind of pointless too because another monster needs to be destroyed when they could just easily destroy this one. But the reason why I'm playing it because I could at least crash the monsters onto something and destroy a card that way. And this deck doesn't really worry too much about life point because we are playing a small Aromage engine here. So we're always going to be up in life points against our opponent. But in any case, I am playing Marina. You can play any of the other cards like I mentioned. But in the end of the day, it's all on your preference of what you feel like playing. Next, we're playing a single copy of Glowbulb. Glowbulb is a really good card for the deck. It's essentially 2 bodies for your tributes. So you're never really minusing with this card. But I also don't feel like you should be playing 3 copies just to see it. When you can easily be playing cards like Jasmine, so you can still plus while not like filling up spots with the Glowbulbs. I mean, the good benefit of playing Glowbulb in multiples is that you have ability to go into some synchros, which is decent for the deck. Because you can easily go into synchros 5s, synchros 7s, or even synchro 9s, which is not that bad. But I am playing the 1 copy just because this version of the build doesn't play that many, like any synchros at all. Next, we are playing a single copy of Mudan. So Mudan is a really, really good card that honestly is kind of weird to... What's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of weird to put on multiples because once you start playing with the deck and you start putting multiple Mudans, multiple level 8s, you start to realize how much the deck actually bricks. Having her in hand is really good just so you can search your search, but half the time that I was playing multiple Mudans, I already had the spell in hand, so she became kind of irrelevant. Until I end up adding the Rikka Tranquility, the trap card, so at the very least I'm able to search for the trap rather than the spell searcher. And honestly, I think just a single copy is worth plenty. That's all you really need. You don't need multiples of her. 1 is perfectly serviceable in my opinion, because you don't want to brick with them. You know, like these high level cards they're bricks. They're absolute bricks unless you draw any of the other level monsters. Next, we are playing triple Jasmine in the deck. Simply because with the combination of Aroma Garden, which I'm going to talk to them right now, Aroma Garden has the ability that when you normal summon Aromage, you get to gain 1,000 life points. And the only Aromage you have is Jasmine. So when Jasmine is on the field, when you gain life points, you're able to draw a card. And if your life points are higher than your opponent, you get additional normal summon, which then allows something like Primula to be summoned onto the field and go for a rank 4 play thanks to Primula's ability. And then on top of that, Aroma Garden doesn't really become a brick in case you don't draw Aroma Jasmine, simply because you're able to still utilize this for when your opponent attacks, and you can summon a Jasmine on the field if your life points are lower than theirs, which happens every so often, and then you still get a draw plus 1,000 life points. And again, opening Jasmine is not bad either, just because you're able to probably go into a Primula play, or you're able to tribute it for a Rikka Glamour, so you can search 2 cards instead of 1. So Jasmine, honestly, I think is really good. Like I said, this is only a small Aromage package to the triple Aromage Garden and the triple Aromage Jasmine, so we can see them both in our opening hand. The other card I was thinking of playing instead of gardening was the Field Spell. But the issue with the Field Spell that I have is that you require an Aromage to be on the field, and half the time, if not all the time, I'm using Aromage Jasmine to be tributed for an effect. So I won't be having her on the field to gain the 500 attack bonus, which would have been fantastic for the deck because this deck does lack a bit of power, which is why the Tie That Binds is decent for the build that I have here, because you want to make sure to get over those 3,000 threshold to get over things like Blue Eyes and other synchros and whatnot. So the field spell would be good if I was playing more Aromages, but because this is a more Rikka Fairy focus, I'm only using this as a small engine. It's not really worth playing the field spell. Next, we are playing a single copy of Cyclamen, which is just a simple 1800 attacker that when she's tributed, you get to special summon her at the end of the phase. She doesn't come up very often. She's only really here, so I could utilize Rikka Glamour to search Primula to then special summon the Primula and still have Cyclamen in my hand. So then I could tribute her from the hand or whatever, so I could summon her at the end of the turn. Or I could tribute her with Rikka Tranquility if I play her just so I'm able to utilize the effect of her being special summoned. The other alternative to this would be the Heavyweight Carrot. But the issue that I have with Heavyweight Carrot is that you have to discard a plant monster from your hand to the graveyard. And this deck, like you see, doesn't play that many plant monsters. So Carrot Weight just kind of becomes a dead card with this version of the deck, because again, there's not that many plant monsters to discard to summon him from the graveyard, and even then you are minusing, well, you're not really minusing, you're just going even, where Cyclamen could at the very least summon herself back, so you don't minus in card advantage. And then Primula, which is probably the main reason this deck works, having her at 3 is important because she has an effect that if anything gets tributed, you get to special summon her from the hand, which is really, really nice. And she could also augment levels by increasing them by 2, up to 2 plant monsters on the field. So like I was mentioning in the example before, if you have a Romage on the field, you can normal summon a Primula if you do activate a card like a Romage Gardening. So then Jasmine could become level 4 with Primula's effect, so then you could go into any one of your rank 4 plays. The same could be said with Mudan if you have her on the field with Primula, so then you're able to go into one of your rank 6 plays, as well as having multiple Primulas on the field, or even a Cyclamen. You could increase both of those levels up to go into one of your rank 6 or one of your rank 4s. So yeah, Primula is a very important card for the deck, so you're able to augment those levels and go into whatever play you feel like going into. So that's it for the monster count. Next, I'm just going to quickly talk about the spell and traps. So Book of Moon, like I mentioned, this could be any flex you need. It could be enemy controller. It could be like Cosmic Cyclones. It could be Forbidden Lands. You could go into your traps even. Like you could go into Ballista Squad. Whatever you feel like playing in this slot, it's all up to you. I decided to go Book of Moon just because it's a simple flip one face down card. Like you could run over with your big monsters, so it works well for the deck. Next, triple Rikka Glamour. This is your search. Activate it to search a plant, a Rikka. But if you tribute a plant when you activate the card, you get to also add an additional plant monster of the same level. And for this deck, there's only 2 targets. You could search for the level 8 to grab your Marina, or you can search for your Primula or Cyclamen to search, one or the other. So that's just pretty much what it does. And there's a really cool interaction where if you activate Glamour and you search for Primula, you're able to special summon Primula once the effect resolves, because you're still in a chain when you search the card, and because the action of being tributed happened, you're able to summon the Primula from the hand. It's a really interesting way how chain works, or chain link works in Yu-Gi-Oh! But it does work that way, and I'm sure a lot of people already figured that out as well, because it's been like, a week and a half or something since the box came out. And then for the final card, Roma Gardening, we talk about that with Jasmine, and we have Rikka Tranquility. So Tranquility is actually an important card for the deck because it allows you to revive multiple monsters from the graveyard. So say for example you have a Sitting Duck Aromage on the field, but then you're able to go to your Rikka Tranquility. If they try to attack into it, you can just tribute it to summon any Rikka from the graveyard, as well as the Jasmine back onto the field. So if you do control a Gardening onto the field, you're able to draw an additional card. So it's really, really powerful because you're able to trigger multiple Jasmine's effect. And also, a lot of these Rikka cards have really high defense. So you're probably going to get away with being from destruction. So it's a really, really powerful card to dodge effects because you can tribute a plant monster or just revive for the following turn. Really, really strong. I just play the 1 because I want Mudan to search something that's not the search card, to be honest. Like, because this card, because you want to play it at 3, you don't want to just tribute a monster to search another searcher. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. You want to search something that has some benefit for the game. And I think Tranquility is the better option for that, for the search for Mudan. So that's it for the main deck. Let's go ahead and talk about the extra deck real fast. This is all simple, good stuff, really. I'm not going to talk in depth about it because we do have Consider Plumite in M7. And out of all the cards here, I will mention real fast. The most important card, I think, out of the extra deck, in my own opinion, is Black Chip of Corn, as well as Constellar Plumite, in my opinion. Because this deck has an issue dealing with higher attack monsters, or even cards that are hard to get off the field. And Plumite here, being able to bounce back to the hand is very strong. You want to be able to utilize this for when you can see that you are not able to win a certain field. And honestly, if there's two cards that I want you to have, is Serious Diplomacy and Black Chip of Corn, because Black Chip of Corn is a card you can pretty much always make in the deck. And you're most likely always going to go into it. And being a plant monster, it also has the benefit of you contribute it after you use this effect to summon more cards. So very, very powerful there. And then the rest of the cards, like I mentioned, these are also flexed. You can do whatever you want. But I decided that the best cards for the deck were Abyss Dweller, Cowboy, Photon Strike Bouncer, number 70 Malevolent Sin, Black Chip of Corn, and Kasashi, the Rikka Queen. So this card here is very interesting for the deck because my version, though, doesn't really utilize the attributing effect all that often in my opponent's turn. So this first effect here is never gonna probably go up all that much, or probably any of his other effects either. Like this card is a very interesting card for the deck. I'm only really playing it because it's a level 6, it's a rank 6 plant, but it worked well for the deck. You want to play it. It's because of Rikka Fairy, really. But in any case, that is it for the deck profile. So I hope you guys enjoy like kind of what I did here for this one, because I did decided to talk a little bit more just because I needed to explain my reasoning behind this deck. And at this point in time, again, the deck is not the most powerful thing. It is still lacking a lot of cards. It is still lacking a lot of ways to get your plays going without minusing hard. And there's just not a lot of combos and plays you can make with the deck. But in any case, I am going to go ahead and skip to the duels of this video now. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here with the first duel. So for this time around, I'm actually going to be dueling only 3 times. Because to be honest, I do not think this deck is by any means good at the moment. Like, I want to make another version of the deck once we get more cards. But for now, I'm just going to show you 3 duels to show you kind of how the deck plays. So here we actually open up the combo with our own Mage Guarding and the Jasmine. So we're able to just normal summon it, activate the effect, gain 1,000, and then we're able to also get a card. So now here we got an additional normal summon. But we're actually probably going to use Glamour. Let me think here. Let's go ahead and... Do I want to activate Glamour? Yeah, let's activate Glamour. So we're going to do this. We're going to activate Glamour, activate the effect. We're going to attribute the Jasmine. And we're going to go ahead and grab the level 4. So we're able to summon her to make a rank 6 or a rank 4, depending on what I feel is best to do for the situation here. And to be honest, I think I might go for a rank 4. Just so we're able to play around the stones in the graveyard. Because this, I'm sure, is a Blue Eyes deck. And I don't think Photon Striker is going to do all that much. And I think Abyss Dweller is going to be the most. It's going to do the most. So we're going to... Let's see here. Oh, wait. Oh, I kind of normal summon again. I kind of forgot about that. Because I did not normal summon at first. Oh, I kind of messed up there. It's fine, it's fine. We're going to activate this effect. We're going to tribute our Primula. No, yeah, that's Primula. Yeah, Primula. Summon Mudan, and now we're gonna go for our Monster Reborn. We're gonna set this, and we're going to end our turn. Alright, so I actually did mess up a little bit. I forgot I did not normal summon another monster before I attributed Jasmine. But that's fine, it's good. Because we actually going to tribute Jasmine effects again, so we can go for an additional +1. Okay, we're gonna tribute our Mudan here in a second to go into Jasmine, and that's probably all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to book a moon, whatever he does, so we're able to have some disruption in some way. So we'll see what he does. So he does bigger machine go, that's fine. He could get a Blue Eyes here. Let's see what he ends up getting. But no, yeah, like you can kind of tell here, I went +1, but I didn't really end up on like any good field. You can have that one. So it's gonna be Blue Eyes or Alternative. Hope I did not give him Alternative. Actually, even with Alternative, it doesn't really matter. Okay, there's that. That's fine. Because I'm gonna probably save this till the end, if I could. Okay, set a card. Oh, he did Alternative. That's fine. Here's what's gonna happen. Oh no, he probably just drew it too. I'm gonna wait for him to activate the effect. Yep. Now we're going to activate this. And then we're going to activate yes. Like I said, this is a really good card just because you can dodge effects like that. So now, thing is gonna resolve. I'm going to summon her back onto the field. Yes, because she has higher defense. And a Jasmine, which then allow us to trigger a Romish Gardening to draw a card. And then, there we go. Again, I thought the life point as well. Oh, there we go. We got a Snow Trap, which is decent. Actually, it's not the greatest because now I'm not able to draw. Oh, nice. Oh, wait, what does this do? Wait, what can I... Okay, so this just adds one back, right? Add it to your hand. You can shuffle this card from your graveyard. Okay. We're gonna add that back to his hand. Yeah, we're gonna activate this. We're going to Book of Moon, the alternative. That way, this is gonna stay up in face-up attack position, and I'm going to attack over it. Yep, there he goes. Alright, my go. It probably that's gonna be a karma card if I'm going to be a guessing man here. I did mess up a little bit though. I kinda hate myself for that because I wanted to have Primula in my hand, but let's think about what I can do here. That's probably a karma card, right? Regeki break, so it's not gonna end well for me. Let me think. What do I want to do? I could summon this, tribute it, get those two on the field. Or can do tribute 1, get 2 on the field. Yes, I think I have to. No, that sucks. I don't think I could get rid of this alternative dragon, to be honest. Because I could only go into her. No, yeah, I have to go into her. So yeah, we have to do this. So we're going to activate the effect. Tribute this. Let's see what he does. Karma cut? No karma cut. We're gonna do the glow bulb on this one. Put him in attack position just in case. Karma cut? No karma cut. Alright, effect. We're going to target that one. Everything becomes level 6. No karma cut. We're gonna go into Rikka Queen. We'll use Mudan and the glow up. There's that. Karma cut. Doesn't look like he's gonna do a karma cut. Which is fine actually. If he has a karma cut, that's the only way he could out this. If he has Regeki break, there's nothing he can do. I could just tribute another card. I could tribute my Cyclamen. We're going to normal summon the Cyclamen now. Alright, we're going to activate the tie that binds. And now we're ready to attack. So we're going to battle. We're gonna do this one first. Oh, yes, that's fine. Okay, life barrier. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that really blows. Wolf can't do anything about that. Yep, go ahead. You're gonna summon your Spirit of White. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Is he going to activate his Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon? I wonder if he will. Yep. Yes, thank you. Then we're going to activate the effect. Give me that stone. There we go. We got a stone now. Woo! That was probably not the smartest idea because you could probably trigger it again. Oh well. Probably should have done like Primula or something, but that's fine. We'll see what he does now. Yep, the Spirit of White. Yeah, this kind of sucks now. Because that's the issue with like the Rikka Fairy. They're just not strong enough to get over like this sort of field. Blue Eyes just wrecks his deck. It's pretty sad, but that's just kind of how it happens. Alright, what you gonna hit? Yep, there goes the Spirit of White. Oh no. Okay, it's going for blue eyes. Yep, and I pretty much lost this game. There's nothing I can do after this. Especially because he banished my aroma gardening. And they go. I mean, yeah. He's just gonna get my effect here in the graveyard in a second. Because I do have my Cyclamen special summon. Yeah, I'll special. You'll negate. That's fine. And I lost. Nothing I can do here. Yep, aroma gardening. I mean, this could maybe stall a turn, but that's it. Doesn't really matter. We're just gonna play this. And we're gonna see what he does. Because I still have a lot of searches in my deck. Yep, you do that. Alright, good. Doesn't really matter. Because now all he needs to do is just go into a rank 4. I don't think he can kill me this turn. He already summoned here one Spirit of White. Yeah, he's just going to attack. Yep. Yep, I'll say yes. I still got 2 Jasmines from the deck. Which is fine, because now I'm going to heal and draw. Okay. Not bad. Now he needs to attack into Jasmine. And see what I draw. I'll draw. Oh, I got another Primula. Nice. Actually not too bad. It can't. Is it bad? Is it good? I actually don't know. Because I cannot summon twice. Because the only thing I could activate my graveyard is Glow Up Bulb, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's all I could activate. I don't think that's going to do me any good. Even if I said it doesn't do me any good either. Because I'll heal, he'll attack me. Yeah, we'll just end. As long as he has his Field Claw, I can leave one more turn. Unless this is a Regeki break, then I just lose. Let's see what it ends up doing, dude. That Life Barrier Force really hurt me. Oh, there it is. Put an attack. Alright, which one are you gonna do? Yes, I have to do it. Go ahead and summon this. I'll activate my effect. Hey, I got 1,000. Yeah, I should have put a monster in defense position. Oh well. That's what you get when you're not paying attention. And I wasn't gonna win this game anyways. Yep. Go ahead. Just kill me now. I am fine losing with this one. I tried showcasing the deck, but again, it's just really hard to go up against like a pretty much established deck like Blue Eyes. Especially because again, the deck has so many cards you need to play in order to make it playable. And it just leaves no room for any tech. Like, my tech is just Book of Moon, which is a little sad. Wish I could play more back row, wish I could play more powerful cards. There's just not enough good planned cards in the game. So I do hope we get, again, like Lone Fire Blossom or Evil Thorn in the next box. So those would help out the deck a lot. And Rikka as well. Alright, so there's one game right there. Like, I have a lot of losses with this deck. Trust me, it's just not fun. But I do hope the deck turns out better. That's the only thing I'm hoping for. Please, Konami, give us more Rikka Fairy support to make this deck way better. But let's see how game 2 here comes. If I'm able to hopefully win, or at least show up kind of what I ended up did last game. And this is a much better hand too. I like this hand a lot. I'm not gonna misplay this time around with trying to get the level 4 on the field. Or rank 4 onto the field. So looks like he set a card. And do I know what skill he's playing? I do not know. Okay, so T set. Let's see what we can do here. Draw. Alright, we got a Primula. That's pretty good. Now we're going to activate a Romance Gardening. Anything? Nope. Okay, we're gonna summon our Jasmine. Gain our life points and get our draw. I love going second with this combo because this way you're able to, you know, draw two. It's pretty nice. Oh, there's the mystical space. That's fine. That essentially gives us an opportunity here. Yes, we're going to tribute this. We're going to grab the level 8. There we go. And then we're going to special summon the Primula. Then we're going to special summon this. Yeah, we go for the Marina. There we go. We're going to activate our skill. See, look at what I did here. So I started with 5 cards, right? I went -2 just to get this play going. Like this deck, it really just minus you really hard. It's not the funnest experience, to be honest. It's pretty depressing. Get out of here. Oh, it's a Lunalight. Good. I don't special summon too often from the extra deck. Well, at least I couldn't in this sense, but now he's going to have to hard draw his fusion and stuff in order to out this field. Let's see what he ends up doing. Because now I know he's playing Luna Knights. So if I were to put an extra deck monster. Oh. Special summon it, alright. Effects are negated, right? They're not. Alright, let's see if he has any fusions, if he drew his fusion. Oh, he did. I lost. I mean, if it's Cat Dancer, then it's not the worst, but... Oh no, he's Saber Dance. Yeah, I lost. I don't think there's nothing I can do. Yeah, like even against a deck like this, like look at this. I'm not gonna win. Just because this is on the field now. And I don't think this does anything because he has to target. Yeah, he has to target. Bouncer does nothing. Kasanchi does nothing. Yep, none of these do anything. It's a 3000 attack. I got a Rikka Fairy on the field. Let me go to my extra deck one more time. He has 2800 defense. Yeah, I think I lost. I don't think there's nothing I can do. This targets too, right? Yep. This prevents targeting. Yep. And that's game. There's nothing I can do. Yep, we're just gonna surrender. I'm not gonna stick around for this game. But yeah, look at Fairies again. You just have... It's awful. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's really depressing to say it. Because I do want to make the deck good. I do want the deck to be good. It just isn't. It really isn't. But in any case, let's do the last duel here. See if I'm able to at least win. It's a Kai Tenjo, so he's gonna try to go for that OTK. And see if I'm able to hopefully stall him out. Oh, this hand sucks. There's no play starter. There's nothing I can do. Oh no. And I'm sure because he's Kite, he has the God hand here. Oh yeah, I lost. Yeah, I actually immediately lose. I got no way to win against his deck. Even if I draw a playable, he's just going to banish it. And I lose. Like, this may keep me alive, but that's it. Let's see what else he draws. Because this is not a hard play. You just rank into your guy. You go search... you special the Galaxy. Wait, Galaxian? Okay, yeah, it is Galaxian. For a second there, I thought that was Star Leech, the other one. Paladynamo for a second. I thought that was Paladynamo. But no, this Galaxian is fine. Detach 2, special the Galaxy. I'm sure he has a Photon stream. No, here it is. Photon's. A Banster gets shuffled back. Alright, you draw. Yep, Stream of Destruction. Alright. Detach 2, special the Galaxy. Nice. Okay. It said 2 cards. Alright, this game. Oh wow, I have it playable. Normal. Anything? Or are you just gonna wait till I summon a bunch of cards? Nope, there it is. Okay, cool. Activate. And I'll activate, just in case. There we go. Aha! See if you can beat double aroma gardening. Yep, go for it. Alright, let's do it. Let's go! Aroma Jasmine, like I mentioned, these guys are not bad opening them, but it kind of still sucks. I drew a card, let's go, I gotta search. Yep. Alright, so he probably just drew a break. What's that one I'm looking for? A Trasher? And then I don't know what the heck this face down is. Let's go ahead and normal summon the Glow Bulb. Oh, I don't know what that face down card is. We're going to... Oh, I can't even tribute. Oh, no. I thought I could tribute it. Alright, Huh. Yes, that should be a good play. Activate. Tribute. Special. Effect. Add a card. We could special summon this as well. Yes. Because I want to get a rank 6 on the field. We'll get the trap so we can summon a monster. We'll activate the effect here. By increasing my level by 1. Nope. Special summon a rank 6 now. We're gonna go for Constello Plummighty. We're going to go ahead and bounce back that Galaxy. Activate the effect. We'll detach you. We're done. We'll bounce back Galaxy. We'll set the card. We'll leave that in the graveyard. We'll activate this for extra damage. And we'll battle. Aha! I wonder what the face down card is. Is it like a Galaxy Cyclone? Could be a Galaxy Cyclone. You could just set it for a bluff. Alright, so he has the Galaxy Eyes in his hand. Most likely a Photon Thrasher. And whatever else he drew right now. Let's see what he drew. Because the good thing about the Galaxy Ice deck, it has awful recovery. So that's my saving grace right now. So hopefully I'm able to win this game here. Because I mean, you can kind of see what I did there. Like, the deck works. This version of the deck works really, really well. It just, the deck itself, the Mudon, the Rikka Fairies, we just don't have enough of them yet. We're missing their boss monster. At the very least, I wish we had their Negate Trap and their Rikka Petal. That way we have a play as well as a starter card. Because relying heavily on other plant monsters to be tributed for their effects, it's a little too much. You minus too much for that, you know, you neg too much. Oh, you set a card. You can activate this Galaxy Cyclone. He probably won't just because he knows. Oh, there's the Photon Thrasher. Alright, so he has... Oh, that was probably a Stream of Destruction. Yeah, why not? We'll leave that face down for now. A draw? Oh, we got Primula. Okay, cool. And we're going to activate this effect. We're going to detach. We're going to bounce back the Photon. Wait, what? Oh, that was awful. Oh, head judging. Yeah, actually. Sure, why not, buddy? Face down. Get wrecked. Get your Galaxy Thrasher back, baby. Let's go. Okay, now we're going to activate my effect from the graveyard. Yeah, we're not going to revive that yet. We're going to special this. Alright, so we have a back row to deal with. We'll do this. Activate. Activate the effect. We'll tribute the Glow Bulb to then summon the Rikka Fairy. And also summon the Jasmine. Jasmine's effect will now trigger. And then we'll draw a card. There we go. Oh, hey, we can search now. Oh, we don't have any search. We're going to activate this effect. That becomes level 4 now. And we go to special summon. There we go, Malevolent Sin. Activate the effect. We'll detach the Jasmine. Banish you. We'll put it in defense position just in case. And activate the skill. Hey, I won! I actually won, let's go! Woo! Oh, that was only because I was playing against a Photon deck. That is hilarious. I mean, Photon deck are not bad, I guess, because they always have their turn 1 play. But, yeah, that is the how the decks should work. At least my version of the deck. It was a little unfortunate that I ended up drawing the Snowdrop and the Cyclamen, so I wasn't able to, like, you know, tribute search like I wanted to. But in any case, like, that was exactly kind of what the deck functioned, you know. The Aroma Gardening is really good for instances when your opponent cannot decay. I mean, he should be playing around it, but I guess he didn't. And then, you know, to summon Jasmine in order to draw cards. And you essentially always want a plus with this, because when you have the Rikka Tranquility also set up, this becomes a very, very good card. So you can always draw what you need for the situation. But yeah, let me see, how many did he run? Yeah, he ran triple of this. No, yeah, I think he brick hard. I mean, he probably had a Hate Trinidad face down or something, I don't know. Okay, but in any case, that is it for this deck profile and the duels. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you have any concerns, comments, or any criticism for me for the future, please let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys have any other ideas on what you think the better build of the Rikka Fairy could be and should be, please let me know, because I am very curious to see what others have been building. Because I do love the Rikka Fairy cards. Like, I think they're great, but they just don't have all of the support. And I do hope we get the remaining support. At the very least, the Rikka Petal and the Negate Trap. I keep forgetting the name of that card. But again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Take care.